In this episode of Behind the Curtain, the Young Actors Guild of the Capital Region is putting a steampunk twist on the story of a hungry plant. They open Little Shop of Horrors at Tamarack High School this weekend. I sat down with the cast and crew to learn more.
Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you for having us.
And we are also joined, of course, by the Audrey too. Amazing. Why don't you start by introducing yourselves?
Okay, I'm Mary D'Amico, the director and founder of the Young Actors Guild.
I'm Angela, Mary's daughter. I'm choreographer and photographer for the Young Actors Guild.
I'm Jordan Winnie. I play Audrey 2 in the production.
And
I'm Peter Goyette. I play Seymour.
And who else do we have here? Because I see we have more members of the cast.
Giuliana Bianchino, Zach Francis, and Alice Watson.
Thank you all so much for coming by. Really excited for you all to bring the Little Shop of Horrors to the Capital Region. It's a great show. I'm sure many are familiar with the movie. Talk to me about why this show seemed like the right fit for your group of young actors.
Well, I think we had the perfect cast for it, for one thing. And it's a show we haven't done in a while. So we wanted to do something particular for the teens. We did Seussical last weekend for the younger kids, and they wanted a show that was a little more mature.
Yeah,
so, and
absolutely. It is a little more mature. Of course, we've got a bloodthirsty plant and some mature themes. Talk to me a little bit about what it's been like working with the cast and getting them ready.
It's been just so exciting. I mean, a lot of these kids have grown up at YAG since the age of 7, so to see them kind of step up into more mature roles and just grow as actors and as people is just an amazing thing to watch.
I want to know more about the puppet.
So last time I realized I revealed a couple industry secrets, so we're keeping that under wraps. But it's made out of a lot of household appliances, so it just kind of goes to show that with like the right dedication, you can make just about anything.
And again, Jordan is doing the artwork on the set.
Fabulous.
And made the plant.
And you did such a great job with The Lion King. We had the cast come in for that one a while back, and really, really incredible work done in our local community theaters to bring these shows to life. You play Seymour, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
All right, tell me what it's been like stepping into this role and how this steampunk twist fits in with the character.
Oh, I mean, the show is just a super fun mix of, like, you know, you have a blood-eating plant, and you also have a lot of funny moments. So Seymour is just a joy to play. I mean, every time, you know, he's got all these funny lines, and then you're like grappling with the ramifications of murder. You know, it's really fun. And the steampunk, I mean, this costume looks amazing. They did an amazing job with it. And I'm really excited for the show.
And Jordan's playing the plant.
Okay, so you're also voicing the Audrey too?
Yes.
No, we have a different twist.
Oh.
He is the plant.
You are the plant. All right, that's awesome because typically we don't get to see the voice. They're backstage while there's a puppeteer inside this giant plant.
We've done it with the big pod in the past, but he's actually going. It's going to be a little different.
Oh, it sounds
I think
exciting.
People are going to love it.
Absolutely.
It might even be too scary, but we'll see.
Ooh, too scary. No, no, no. Little Shop of Horrors is all about the scary. Tell me a little bit about Young Actors Guild, how people can get involved.
Well, you know, you can go to our website at youngactorsguild.org. We don't audition for kids to get into the program because we're an educational program. So, you know, you just sign up and come on in and join the family, basically.
And what does the rest of the season look like for you? What comes up after this one?
We are doing Tarzan this summer, and then in the fall we're doing How to Train Your Dragon.
Excellent.
Yep, so that's our plan so far for the, and we're also doing Peter Pan at the Prine House in July.
Oh, what a beautiful setting for that.
Yeah, every year we do a classic children's tale at the Prine House in the barn, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, we'll have to check back in with you about that later on in the summer. Thank you all for coming by. Break legs next weekend. And a reminder of what time the performances are?
They start at 7 o'clock.
All right, perfect. Friday and Saturday next week.
Coming up on Behind the Curtain, details on some other upcoming shows in the Capital Region, including one that fans of Green Day will definitely want to check out. back to Behind the Curtain. At Schenectady Light Opera Company, the cast of American Idiot is getting ready for their final weekend of performances. This sung-through rock musical based on the concept album of the same name follows a group of young Americans as they try to find meaning in a post-9/11 world. The show is directed by Michaela Torres and Michael Camello and stars local actors audiences may be familiar with, including Adrienne Parker as What's-Her-Name. We previously interviewed Parker on Behind the Curtain this past January. She played Diana in Next to Normal at Steamer 10 Theater. You can catch American Idiot at Schenectady Light Opera Company May 14th through 17th. And big news from Playhouse Stage Company. While there will no longer be 2 summer shows on the Washington Park Lake House stage, the Soul outdoor production will be fully free to attend. Seating on the hill was always free, but now all seating, including right up close to the stage, will be free. And it's a family-friendly production. Playhouse Stage Company will present Elephant and Piggy's We Are in a Play, a musical adaptation of Mo Willems' enormously popular children's book series. Performances will take place across the final 2 weeks of August, with a mixture of 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. showtimes from August 16th to 26th. All performances will take place during daylight hours, so families won't need to navigate the park after dark. Coming up on Behind the Curtain, we look back at an interview with Lily Sinnott, who played Natasha in Shenendehowa High School's Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812, and will be featured in an Outstanding Lead Performer medley at this year's Collaborative School of the Arts High School Musical Theater Awards. Welcome back to Behind the Curtain. You can catch Shen student Lily Sinnott and the cast of Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812 perform on the Proctor's main stage at this year's Collaborative School of the Arts High School Musical Theater Awards May 16th ceremony. Tickets are now on sale. Let's take a look back at our interview with Lily before her show opened to audiences.
Hi, I'm Lily Sinnott. I play Natasha in Great Comet, and she's a very young, very naive. I like to think of her as some sort of like Disney princess in my head. That's what I'm trying to channel, but I think she's very bubbly and sweet. I did not know what Great Comet was. I was like, oh, like I've heard of it a little bit. I was like, oh, Josh Groban, that's cool. And then I went home, I listened to it, and I was like, wow, this is so different. I'm so excited to take on this challenge. I was very intrigued and excited. I'm a senior. I've been in this program since 9th grade. I've been in all the musicals here, and I've made probably all of my lifelong friends here. I love participating in musicals, and I do a lot of things outside of school and also inside of school, but just the community and how we learn everything is just honestly my favorite space I've been in. All of the club members are like my best friends, and it's great because like we all relate to each other, so if we say anything regarding to the musical, probably like 3 other people will turn around and be like, oh my god, like I was saying the same thing, and it's really, really fun. I came into the auditorium, everybody was so welcoming, all of the seniors were so sweet. I remember just feeling happy and being like, okay, this is like the club that I love. I am hoping to pursue acting. I have auditioned for a bunch of schools and gotten into some, so hopefully continuing my theater journey.
Shenendehowa High School also got a nomination for Backstage Excellence for their performance of Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812. Here's their stage manager talking a little bit about what went into the show behind the scenes.
Hi, I'm Dorian Harding, and I'm the stage manager. I started out acting, and I realized that this is more my thing just because I'm interested in all of the different aspects. So I would say stay curious and try to learn as much as you can about everything. I was just so excited to do the show, especially since I think it's a regional debut, so we're like the first high school in the area to perform this show. and it's such a cool show. So as you can see, there are platforms throughout the entire audience. So basically at all times, the actors are going to be surrounding like people in their seats, and it's supposed to be like super immersive. So people are going to be standing like on that knee wall back there, on these aisles, on those two platforms. And also there's the bistro seating over there, so you can pay a little extra for that, and the actors will come like right up to you. We're willing to take like artistic risks because this isn't a show that people know already necessarily. So I think we have like the talent, I guess, here in terms of performers to like draw people in, even if they aren't like familiar with the show already. This is my favorite part of the day. Like I get up in the morning excited to come here after school, just because like all the people that I work with, like all of the other crew managers and the actors are just like my best friends, and I think we work really well together, so it's a lot of fun. My favorite moment in the show, there's this really cool song called Charming, and the instrumentals are just really awesome, and it's a great performance.
And check out all of our local nominees for the High School Musical Theater Awards. Thanks for watching Behind the Curtain. If you have an idea that highlights the Capital Region theater scene, email me, gbruno@news10.com.